What's news? This isn't. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Ah yes, the University Student Council elections, a time when our school of free-flowing ideas and colorful discourse descends into the cutthroat politics of House of Cards and Game of Thrones. Recently, the official candidates for the upcoming elections were released, and as per usual, we have the big dogs from Alyansa and Stand Up battling it out in eternal combat. And Kaisa. Alright, that's a bit unfair. Kaisa might actually stand a decent chance, especially should the continuous politicking and verbal wars of the blue and red get too tiring. Their burden is making their presence known as a legitimate alternative with a strong platform to contrast the two bigger parties. Think of them as the LG of the USC elections. They're not the soulless conveyor belt of products that Apple is, and they're also not gonna set your pants on fire like Samsung. But if they try hard enough, you might just go out there to buy a G5. As we mentioned, the politicking has begun between Alyansa and Stand UP. A Facebook post by RJ Belen recently made the rounds when he publicly called out Stand UP. In his post, he reminds us to #never forget we have a USC chair whose hobby is to misinform, and that said USC chair dawdled in his term. First of all, dawdled has to be simultaneously the ugliest and most adorable word in the English language. Secondly, #never forget? Really? This is a student council election, not martial law. And the more we throw around this hashtag, the less it feels like a call to preserve our history and more like a nagging reminder from a professor before a test. Alright class, #never forget to review for Wednesday and bring a blue book. There will be a subjective portion to this exam. For our final point of discussion, we have our USC chair himself, Brian Leaño. He's come under fire for a recent post on his Facebook showing two members of the AFP. In the caption on his post, he said, "Di nasagot bakit naka-full battle gear sila, nakabaril at may mga reserbang magazine pa. A neck." Did I pronounce that right? Like, seriously, I'm sorry. I don't... Is that how you say it? A neck? A neck? A neck? Well, as many online pointed out, that's not even full battle gear. Also, the AFP's presence at the presentation of sponsors has been ongoing for years. This kind of misinformation and attempt to get a reaction is entirely unbecoming of the USC chair. It's the kind of logical leap that feels at home on Donald Trump's Twitter feed. AFP people on campus. Bad. Of course, the timing couldn't be better for Brian. He has nothing left to lose as he's set to vacate his post soon. But man, if you're gonna go out with something like that, then go out with a bang! Straight up just declare that martial law is happening on your Facebook. The aliens are coming. The world is gonna end at last. Doesn't matter whether or not it actually happens. Maybe if you do that, we'll actually have something to #never forget.